that's a bit more difficult and time-consuming to make sure that every detail that's put on there could be pulled out of a mold. One of my most memorable moments of making the models in Star Wars was one day we stretched a wire from the warehouse to a tree that was in the parking lot, and we attached a Y-wing to that wire and put a rocket motor in one of the rocket sides and ignited it, and it took off and flew across the parking lot in about a half a second, and it was with smoke trailing behind it, and it was curving, and it was better than anything that ended up in the film. It was really exciting, and it hit the tree and just exploded into 100 pieces, and it was really a fun moment.
The concept for the TIE Fighter is much more spindly. You can see that little round shape has no real detail on it, just a little ball, and the rods and the wings are very lightweight and thin. In some ways it's more like a glider compared to a fighter pilot plane kind of thing. And we definitely had that direction with it. It needed to look not like a lightweight pleasure ship, but a heavyweight battleship. The final TIE Fighter also changed radically for color. The bad guys all had this kind of a dark military blue battleship color, and the good guys were a little bit lighter value. We certainly did, on the TIE Fighter, we did kit bashing, but there's so many shapes. The multi-spoke thing on the wheel, the ball that isn't totally a ball that goes off into more of a hexagonal side pieces. All of those had to be carved individually. They weren't kit bashed. The kit bashing part of it is the little tiny little details. And, we knew that since you had a key light all of the sun, it would create all these little hard shapes, hard little lines and everything on